Elementor just released the Atomic Editor in version 4 beta.
The alpha phase is officially over, and the Atomic Editor version 4 is now in beta.
And officially, it's ready for production.
And action.
We're open for production.
But is it? I asked you if you've activated the new editor already, and most of you said, I'm good, I'll wait. And after watching some of the bigger creators talk about V4,
even make a claim right here that this beta of version 4 is considered production ready for real projects. Elementor, what are you doing? You can't say this.
Is that Elementor is saying this is a production ready environment. A beta is not that.
I get it. So instead of repeating what's already been said, I tested it myself. Because for web designers, there's only one question that matters. Can we build real client websites with this, without fighting more bugs than I already fight in version 3? Because client work is already messy enough, and time is money. If the editor slows us down, it's not ready. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I found. 14 issues, some small, some not. And by the end, you'll know whether you should switch or wait. If you want more fast Elementor updates like this, subscribe. Let's get into it. The 14 issues. 1. Font size is reset to viewport width. I set my typography to rem, then add my value, and suddenly it switches back to VW. Not cool. Not ready. It slows you down. 2. Title widget glitch. When I click the title widget, it jumps to the left. Small bug, not necessarily life-threatening, but still something that's not ready yet. 3. Gap linking problem. When I link the gaps and change to rem, not both get changed, only one. 4. Deleting variables is painful. If I want to remove a variable, I have to unlock, then click the broom icon. It's a small UX thing, but it slows you down every single time. 5. Drop-down chaos. I constantly lose myself in the drop-down menus. Hierarchy isn't clear. Interface flow feels cluttered. When you're building fast, that matters. Although I already love that with the new Atomic elements, everything that needs custom styling sits at one place. It's the same for every widget. That's awesome. I never want to go back to the old widgets, to be honest. 6. Creating new variables takes too many clicks. Click variable icon, then click plus, then create. Why not let me type in the new name and hit enter immediately once I click the variable icon? It's one extra step. 7. Pen icon missing. I don't know if that's intentionally, but the pen icon on the new Atomic elements is completely gone. To move elements, we always have to use the structure panel. Fine for me, something you'll get used to fast. At this point, I'm just not sure if it's a bug or intentionally. 8. No negative padding. You can't add negative padding. That's a huge no-go. Something that makes the new Atomic elements unusable in a real-life project. 9. No negative shadows. Same issue. You can't apply negative shadows, which limits design flexibility. I wanted to build glass effect without custom CSS. Not possible. 10. Variable icon and delete icon glitch. The variable icon picker and broom icon often don't respond. You have to click inside the field first. Again, friction. 11. Borders are outdated. Only solid borders. No gradient borders. No advanced border styling. In 2026, that's not state of the art. 12. No duplication of classes or variables. This one hurts. If I design a primary button class, I can't duplicate it to create a secondary version. I have to rebuild it from scratch. That's not production ready. 13. Mixing widgets breaks the workflow. Not all Atomic elements are here yet, so we're forced to mix old V3 widgets with the new V4 ones, and that's where the workflow falls apart. Settings are in different places, controls behave differently, the UI logic isn't consistent. 14. AI doesn't work with Atomic elements, yet. Elementor AI can generate custom CSS, but not for the new Atomic elements. So the future editor doesn't fully support the future AI, yet. So, would I build real client websites with the Atomic Editor right now? No. Not because I don't like it, but because it adds friction. And this channel is about faster workflows, cleaner systems, the easy way to work with Elementor. If something slows us down, we optimize it. Now don't get me wrong, I'm excited about V4. I have fun using it. Lots of things I love already. The changes make sense, but right now, it's still beta energy. So if you care about working smarter with Elementor, not harder, subscribe. Once the new editor is really production ready,
Ooh, there you go. All right, we'll be here.